Hello, all, and welcome to All Red. Liverpool fail once again to capitalize on a much inferior opponent, and effectively, the Premier League title race for Liverpool is over. But I'm not going to dwell on the past because why would I want to do that? There's no reason to. The past is gone, the past is dead to me. And what we need to do now is we need to answer the question, what happens next? And I think we probably all know what happens next, but I think there's a silver lining here. And I think we have an opportunity as Liverpool fans to rally around the club and rally around the manager who has given us so many great memories. I'm not going to make this a Klopp farewell tour. I'm going to simply say, what now? What now? Where do we go? Where does Liverpool Football Club go from this point into the future? And I will say that if you look at this entire season in context, I think there's a difference between this season and a difference between some of the other seasons that we've had under Klopp, specifically in the Premier League. We have had some record-breaking Premier League seasons, and I think we forget how good this club has been because of 115 FC, Manchester City, and what they have also been able to do alongside of Liverpool over the past 8 years. I think if you look at everything in context, what Klopp has been able to do at this club with the limited resources he's had in comparison to our competition, it's absolutely incredible. And it gets overshadowed by I would say three, uh, well, I'll say two. It's two second place finishes in the Premier League and two Champions League finals lost to the same team. So really, if you if you think about it, we've lost two Champions League finals to Real Madrid, the greatest Champions League side club in the world. And we've lost two Premier League titles to a club that currently has 115 FFP charges up against them for things that they've clearly done. There's no question. I also think that there's plenty of corruption there. We're not going to get into that. We don't need to dwell on that. But if you look at the 2018-2019 season, Liverpool finished with a ridiculous 97 points. Think about that. 97 points. Think about that in relation to this season. If Liverpool had 97 points at the end of the season, this title race would have been over 2 months ago. That's incredible. And it's incredible that Manchester City had more points than that. The following year, 99 points. We get the Premier League title. 99 points. Incredible. I think that was maybe one of the greatest, if not the greatest, Premier League side of all time. If you think about where they were at before COVID hit, the Premier League title was pretty much over by the time COVID hit. And everybody outside of Liverpool was calling for that season to be null because they didn't want Liverpool to run away with it. They had already run away with it. It was already over. 99 points that year. I think if COVID hadn't happened, that could have been the greatest Premier League season points-wise of all time because Liverpool lost Anfield. They lost the fans. It was a weird year. Just ridiculous. If you go back, so let me take a step back to that 2018-2019 season. 97 points in the league, and we win the Champions League. That season is one of the greatest seasons in Liverpool history. 97 points in the league, and we win the Champions League. That's incredible, unheard of, ridiculous. And then we follow that up the following year with 99 points. That core, 2018 to 2020, maybe the greatest ever Liverpool side. I think they are. I think they are. You have Klopp as your manager, and that Liverpool core, incredible, absolutely incredible. And, you also look back at 2018, where we were runners up. We didn't do great in the league, but we were runners up in the Champions League. And then we follow that up with 97 points in the league, and we win the Champions League. We were all ecstatic. We won the Champions League. We were bummed to miss out on the league. But then we follow that up with 99 points, and we win our first Premier League title in 20 years or whatever it was. Maybe longer. I can't remember. I was too young. Now, another immense finish, and I don't think we want to remember the season for what it was, but 21-22. We finished with 92 points in the league. Absolutely insane amount of points. I mean, just contextually, insane amount of points in the league. That's incredible. I mean, record breaking. That is ridiculous. If you look at, the Manchester United dynasty, the Chelsea dynasty, they're not getting to 92 points. They're not. It's incredible. It's incredible what Klopp was able to do in the Premier League. And of course, we know runners up in the Champions League. So we had 2 trophies that year. Obviously, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. We were 2 matches away from the quad, and just the immense success that Klopp has had. And I think I said at the beginning of this video I wasn't going to do a Klopp farewell tour, but here we are. I guess I did it. So where does Liverpool Football Club go from here? I think there's an incredible silver lining here, because we are about to step into the next phase of Liverpool Football Club. The Klopp era is coming to a close. The Klopp era is coming to an end. And it's not going to end on a high note. But here's why I think Liverpool Football Club are in the best possible position to move forward into the next era of LFC. First and foremost, the fact that we are not sacking our manager, the fact that Klopp is leaving on good terms, we would all want him back. I've seen a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm glad Klopp is leaving because of all these results, Everton and Manchester United and dropping out of the FA Cup." I think that's a load of trash. A load of trash. I would keep Klopp in a heartbeat. If he wasn't leaving this season, we would all be ecstatic for next year, because if you look at what he's done historically and what kind of a club he has this year, next year, we would be in line for an incredible season. We would be in the Champions League. We would be fighting for the Premier League title. We would have one of the deepest clubs in all of Europe. We would have young talent coming through, waiting for chances and good enough to get them. And we have the players in line to make a serious push for serious hardware next year. But that's not happening. Klopp is leaving. But the reason why this is so interesting and so different than what we've seen with other clubs and what we've seen with Liverpool in the past, we've never seen this in our modern era. We've never seen this with Liverpool, where you have a highly successful manager who's ready to step down, right? We can think about Fergie at Manchester United. He wasn't sacked, obviously. He left on his own accord. And look at what happened after that. They were not set up well for success. And we've been enjoying Manchester United ever since then. So Liverpool, I feel like, have this very unique transitionary period now where your manager is leaving in the midst of nobody wanting him to leave. Nobody's calling for him to leave. There are some fans out there who are reacting to the past couple weeks of poor results and forgetting everything I just talked about. with one of the most successful managers in Liverpool history. So don't do that. Don't be foolish. Um, if Klopp were staying, I would be thrilled, but he's not. And clearly, there's no chance of that happening. He's clearly done. He's clearly tired. He has nothing left. And we have to move on. Now, I am extremely optimistic about the future of our club. And I think one name in particular gives me a lot of hope, and that is Michael Edwards. We have Michael Edwards essentially running our club now, which I think is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I haven't really done any of, there's been a lot of speculation, managers, it's Amarim now. It's Alonso's out, Amarim's in. Oh, now it's Schlott. I haven't done any of those videos because I don't want to waste time speculating. I don't know anything. Nobody else knows anything. The only people that know what's going on are inside of the club. And I know that Michael Edwards is going to handle things in the correct way. So I have no worries over the next manager. I'm not worried about it. I am incredibly excited to see who our incredible club brings in to manage our next team. We are not going to be in a rebuilding phase next year from a player perspective. We're going to have a new manager who I think is going to be a difficult year in the Premier League. Anything goes in the cup games. I think that's why Klopp was so good in Europe and so good in the cups, because of the style of play and just chaos and high energy. That works really well in a single game. Over the course of a season, I think it's difficult. And we've seen that. Although we really should, historically speaking, we really should have seen 3 Premier League titles under Klopp with the amount of points that he was able to get. I think our squad is set up for success, and there might be a player or 2 or 3 that leaves in the summer, and there might be a player 2 or 3 that comes in the summer. I expect moves to be made. But the strength of this core, the strength of our youth, the strength of the entire club through and through, because we've built it the right way. We haven't just gone out and spent billions of dollars like some of the other Premier League clubs. We've built things the right way. And that's a credit, I think, to FSG. Now, we all would like them to spend more money, of course. I think everyone apart from Chelsea and Manchester City would probably think that. But FSG, through their shrewdness and through their ability to attract the right talent, and I'm including Edwards in that, they have run this club in the right way. They have built something that is future-proof, I think. Now, we don't know who our next manager is at this point in time. Front runner Arne Slot, I'm a huge fan. I actually am. I hope we get him because I think he fits Liverpool really, really well. Better than Amarim, better than Alonso. And I'll do another video about that some other time. But I feel like this is my final point. I feel like, where do we go from here? We have 4 games left of Jurgen Klopp. At this point, the Premier League race is over for us. And I just want to see on the final day, I want to see a victory. I want to see Anfield roaring. I want to see the players with smiles on their faces. And I want to see one more fist pump from Klopp at the end of that game in front of the Anfield faithful. Apart from that, yeah, I want to see my team win. We need to probably win one more game. Make sure that we're in Champions League next year. And I think we'll do that. But final day at Anfield, I want to see a victory. I want to see Klopp ride into the sunset, as it were, and leave our great club on a high note. So I hope this helps with the context of where our club is right now and the disappointment that we've all felt over the last few months. It's okay to be upset about that, I think. because we were so high, and then we went to the lowest lows, really the lowest lows. And now let's just bring it back up, okay? Bring it back up and ride it out and enjoy the last few matches with one of our club's greatest ever managers and honor him and just enjoy what we have left with Jurgen Klopp. So overall, I'm very optimistic about the future of this club. I am very optimistic about every single facet that we've built with Michael Edwards, with all of his staff coming in, with the core of youth and incredible players we have right now. And we don't know this. This may not be the high point, excuse me, the apex of what this squad can do. We might see a new manager come in and incredible success. We might see a new manager come in and flop. But I am excited because I think we have all the right tools for whoever's next to be successful. And I think that's one of the magical things about Klopp is he has built something so incredibly well. Klopp has built Liverpool Football Club to be one of the greatest squads of the past decade. And he's willingly letting it go. And I think he was able to do that because he knows that the youth, the current squad, everything top to bottom is in an incredible spot to where he feels at peace to leave it because he knows it's going to be great after he's gone. So I'm incredibly thankful for where we're at. Yes, it's very difficult to swallow the past couple weeks. It's been incredibly, incredibly disappointing, but I'm a Liverpool fan through and through. That's not going to change. It's not going to change with the results that happen. And I can only say you'll never walk alone. And up the Reds. Thanks for watching this all red clip. If you liked the video, click the like button and comment below. Let me know something about whatever it is you want to say. And of course, consider joining the All Red community by subscribing to this channel. It's fast, it's easy, it's free, and it's all red. And you're welcome to stay here and keep watching this video as long as you like. But I actually need to go. So thank you. I'll see you later.